Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis for Harju JK Laagri versus Tallinna FCI Levadia. I just hope I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, let's get into this one. First goal of the match. Played in. Alright, so before we even go further, mm, somewhere around here, probably, yeah. He plays it into him. And it's funny how there's so many people around him. One, two, three, but none of them really take that incentive to pressure the man. That's like they're in the perfect position to pressure him, but they don't. They give him all the time in the world. He could see that pass coming. He should have been the first person to pressure him. Not only is he able to take a touch, stand, but play a pass. And for me, that's just too easy. And they're playing a high line. There has to be more pressure on that. Long ball immediately played. And just like that, there are two runners. Now, I want you to keep note of this player here, number 24. Now, look at how slow he is to run. I'll be analyzing the game that is here or the play that's happening, but to just keep it closer at number 24. Ball is played in right. Ball, nice. He takes it to his teammate. Now, this player here does the right thing. He continues his run. Remember, pay attention to number 24. He pays close attention. He follows him all the way. Then he's just unlucky here. I feel instead of going for the ball, he does that thing whereby you try to put the player off balance. Unfortunately, it works, but the player still ends up with the ball and he gets it. Lovely. I hope you paid attention to player number 24 because for me, he's just too slow, especially on the recovery. So, and now here, he's in a dead zone. Now, I would have preferred he stayed there and hopefully his keeper came out to deal with that because no man's land, too far away from the player, too far away from the player that's going to be past the ball, and just like that, simple tapping. I hope you paid attention to player number 24 because he was too slow. Matter of fact, let's just zoom in on him. I don't know. For me, he's just too slow. Oh, I kept on thinking it's a playing. Look at that. He's not running at all. He's not even jogging. He's just walking at a brisk pace. He's tall. If he hurries up, he probably gets to that. Anyway, let's see the other angle here. I mean, what I- so does he go for the ball or does he just want to go through the man? Let's see here. Well, let's play it in slow motion. Somewhere here. A bit further back. Yeah. So let's let it play. He bumps into him. He doesn't really. He bumps into him and he trips. So he wasn't focused on the ball. If he was focused on getting the ball, he would have gotten it. He tried to bump him over, but the best thing to do to just get rid of the ball. If it's a corner, it's better. And at this point, it's very good recovery for him, but he was gone. Number 24, still taking a brisk walk, and he slotted into the back of the net. And just like that, just like that, he scores a goal. All right, let's head on to the next goal in the match. Somewhere around here. Yeah. Now this is a corner, and funny enough, I think there's a foul in this play. Keep attention on number 4 because look at what he does, and then there's a player here that actually is going to make a run. What I do like is this: there's a player near the D or right there, so that in case it ricochets from there, he can deal with that and probably start a counter. He's run past everyone; no one is tracking him. Now look at what he does. He pushes him and he gets the goal. But even though, yes, he pushes him, but how does that player run all the way without get? So he starts from here. And already that's the problem. And they actually play this set piece very well. He's blocking him, he's keeping him occupied, so he's able to freely run. And I do believe they should have done better. I mean, they do have players to spare. He's marking him, he's marking him, he's marking him. He's not marking anyone, he's not marking anyone, he's not marking anyone. Either two of them could have gone just to join this melee, just to make sure there's at least someone or player there. Matter of fact, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Don't tell me that there are don't tell me there are two players near the halfway line hoping to get a counter attack. So yeah, there's no one marking him, and he just runs straight through. No one. And then this is actually a good finish. It's coming at him at pace and he manages to roof it. But I do think that's a foul because if we go here, this other angle that we've been given, it looks like he pulls him down. Yeah, I do believe that should have been disallowed. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And yeah, that's that. Let's head on to this chance. You see it? All right, 2v2. Okay, 2v2. Let's not really count him at the moment here. 2v2. I like what he does. No intention to get the ball. You let him have it, hoping that he makes a mistake or any of that. So, or any of that, pace. And then he makes the run. That's really good. I like his burst of space. And he follows him all the way through. I like this player. He's very dedicated. Yeah, he did. It was the reason why the other goal went in, but he's very good on recovery runs. One thing I do like is his choice of shot because many players would actually prefer to take it far post. He uses the near post, and something tells me if that ball was a little bit higher, he probably puts it into the back of the net. I just like he preferred to, go for the near post compared to what other players might do to try to take it across. Here, I don't really feel he gets a strong enough pull, and then immediately he's given a red card. And I don't know, when he was walking, it reminded me of Donny van de Beek. I don't know, he just reminded me of Donny van de Beek. Straight red card. The ref doesn't even bother explaining himself. Oh, now he does. Um, let's look at this other angle that they gave us here. This one, as it's bouncing, look at it zooming in. I don't feel it's enough. I don't see his leg touch him, and I just feel as if he catches him just to try and confuse him. But otherwise, a bit reckless. It's 1-1. You wouldn't want to make it more difficult for your team by getting yourself sent off. Anyway, let's head on to the next goal of the match. Somewhere here. He has the ball. He pressures him for the ball. You could say these guys are somewhat marked because if the ball comes in, they can probably get to it. And he scores a worldie. He really does. Boom. Nobody expected that. Look at the players here. Look at him. Look at even he knows he wasn't expecting that to go in. He's extremely happy. He is very happy. That's a very good goal. But I feel the goalkeeper could have done better. Because let's try and assess his movement before the strike is taken. I feel he's too far forwards. He should be much more, a few, maybe 3 steps backward so that he can come out. He can rush out because it's more likely any ball is going to go over him. But I do feel the way the goalkeeper is set up, if he's maybe 3 steps backward, he could deal with it. But if he's a bit away from his line, I can understand. But I don't think the keeper should be getting beat from there. Anyway, or maybe it's just a great strike. Probably part of the two. Let's head on to the last goal of the match, which was really good. All right, it's probably a counter attack. And here he really has to do better. Give yourself the space to properly deal with it. Turn your back because right now he's in a very bad position. He really is in. Do you know why? His shoulders are facing this way, yet he is supposed to be facing this way. His eyes are here, his shoulders are there. So already he's going to turn and he's going to put himself in more confusion. Moreover, he's very far away from his back line. That gap is big because that's what allows him to score this world over goal. And still, he's not shaped properly. He's supposed to be facing the defender. What you want to do is stand here, maybe reduce your pace so that you're here. What you want to do is force him to play the ball out wide. You don't want him to take any shots from here. You're better off dealing with the cross than with the shot. Still, he does not set himself right, and by the time he's going for the shot, he's just not in any position to block or do anything. And that's a worldie. That's a lovely goal. This player here, I don't know if he's player, but he is extremely happy. He loves what he's seeing. Otherwise, that's been my match analysis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.